welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for yourself for making it tonight.
Hello, everybody.
I know some of you are busy getting your drink. Can we make it out to the seats so that we are nice and lovely and jazzy and all relaxed at the back? You know, it's a beautiful night, isn't it? It's not as cold as I thought it would be. You know, Johannesburg is normally freezing. Us Pretorians, you know, insist on warmth. But we're warm in our hearts, and this is the artist lineup announcement for the 2023 Standard Bank Joy of Jazz. I'm talking too much. My name is Pessima Bandu, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with the institution formerly known as Miss Shadow Twala.
Oh, you are so kind. I can feel the room, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The room is palpable, the excitement of what we are here to announce tonight. I mean, this festival has brought the continent together throughout the years, and we're so excited that they've invited us. I think each one of us should feel very special for being here and having received the invitation, because we then get to be the first ones to experience the excitement of the Joy of Jazz, the Standard Bank Joy of Jazz. So thank you, Standard Bank Joy of Jazz, for inviting us and sharing your home with us.
But we are jazz people, and for us, it's easy.
Yeah.
So we feel special all the time. Like I said, it's the 2023 Standard Bank Joy of Jazz. It feels good just saying that because we've just had, you know, those interruption of those bad years. But before we get to the fun, you've got some house rules.
I've got some house rules, yes. For smokers and vapors, we've got balconies outside, and you go through that door that you entered through, and you can do your thing for as long as you want. If you want restrooms, also use the same door, but turn left, both men, female, or however you you prefer. You may take the left and do your thing there. The last one is please keep your cell phones on silent, and that doesn't discourage you from posting as much as you can. And the hashtag is Feel the Jazz, and hashtag SBJOJ2023. And go wild on that, please. I mean, there are no restrictions. If you feel excited about someone, if you feel excited, if you have questions about musicians that you may not even recognize, we'll clear that up for you, but post about it anyway. Thank you so much.
We've got one promise for you. At the end of this, all of us are going to feel the jazz. Mm-hmm. What are you going to feel?
Mm-hmm.
Feel the jazz everywhere. Can you say everywhere?
Everywhere.
So that's the promise I'm making you, and I know I've had a sneak peek at the lineup. I'm excited. If you know anything about us, is that we love this music and we love what it means both for us and for you, and it's going to be an incredible one. Now, we speak about the Standard Bank Joy of Jazz as a premier African jazz festival. And that's because there are people behind it who make sure that magic happens. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call somebody to the stage who, you know, every family has a rakadi, ne? Nah? Every family has a rakadi who, she keeps the key to where all the fun stuff is. You know what I'm talking about, right? We love her madly. She ensures that the festival is at its best year on and year out. And we all know that when we are led by women, we do good.
Well,
right?
You know what excites me as well, and I keep on saying this every year since she took over. She's the first black woman who produces a festival and a CEO of a festival in this country. And I think that needs an applause.
I call her Hahani, but that's our,
oh, okay.
That's our little thing on the side. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mantua Muchinya, CEO and producer of the Standard Bank
Joy of Jazz.
Joy of Jazz.
I don't know why he calls me that. Like he said, I whip. I'm the one that holds the whip and makes things happen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the media. We're really excited to have you here, and we're honored that you put away everything you could have been doing to be with us. I'd like firstly to acknowledge our partners, Standard Bank, who has been with us for over 20 years on this journey. We appreciate you, and we really, really are honored to have a corporate institution that dedicates its all to the art of jazz. Thank you. Our partners, Arena Holdings, M&S Attorneys, who always makes it sure that we stay in queue. Proudly South African, who came up last year and said, what is it that we can do? This is a proudly South African event. SAMPRA. SAMPRA is one of the institutions in the music industry that said to us, we want to be part of this train. Thank you. To the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, we thank you. And of course, to the Tourism Authority of Gauteng provincial government, they call themselves a place where the real jazz starts. And here we are. To the music man himself, I personally call him the father of all musicians, because Brapita is Brapita and Brapita. Brapita, we appreciate what you have done for this industry using this vehicle that Joy of Jazz is. Thank you. To the wonderful team at Joy of Jazz, Standard Bank Joy of Jazz, you rock. You are rock stars. We are capable of doing anything and everything, no matter what, because we are passionate about the jazz and we live it. The 2023 Standard Bank Joy of Jazz promises an exciting and very vibrant lineup, which will leave everybody, and I mean all of us, we will feel the jazz everywhere. In 2022, we took a decision to only host artists from Africa just to contribute to the jazz economy for the recovery. We all came out of the pandemic, and the only best way we could have done it is to have our own. But in 2023, the curtains have opened, our doors and our shores are open. We welcome the world to Gauteng, to South Africa. When we were curating this program, there are three very, very touchy priorities that guided us. We wanted to deliver an exciting and a memorable experience that will host unmissable artists, headliners that you would say, I do not want to miss that one. We again went and said, what is the second point, which was honestly going and honoring our legacy, our jazz legacy, which is very rich. And we could only do that by putting together concepts that will pay tribute to most or some of our departed ones who have left us before and during COVID. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like us now to really salute the musicians that are on this lineup, in the heart of this lineup, because their work really propels us to go out there and do what we have committed to the people, creating and producing one of the grandest or one of the premier jazz festivals in the country. Their work makes us go out there to produce a festival of this magnitude, not only for the city and its people, but to be the pride of the African continent. We're looking forward to the 29th and the 30th of September, when we all descend to Sandton and have a good time. Thank you.
Insisting that we are all going to have a good time, and I promise you that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to feel the jazz
everywhere.
Come on, guys, work with me.
Feel the
We're
jazz.
going to feel the jazz
Everywhere.
right on, right on, right on.
Well, you know, the CEO has just spoken and really has taken us back to think of those who have passed on, especially those that were part of this festival. And we just thought, and you saw some of the names as you walked in the foyer, and we thought we could ask you all to stand up and have a 2-minute silence, a moment of silence for them. Very much. You may take your seats. And you know, I know in your heads you're thinking, who's gone? And if we could take pictures of your minds right now, I'm sure we'd see a Swangila Kumalo, Humasigela, all in our heads, the Ray period, and all of that. So at least they've left us their music, and I think this is why this festival continues to be the best gathering. And you know that artists have worked so hard over the years since COVID. Again, they're producing music, they're writing, they're being creative,
Right.
but there's no performance spaces, which makes this festival very important for that.
We talk about the festival and jazz music and culture as a driver of both economic and social transformation, and this festival delivers on that year in and year out. We saw last year a wholly African festival, and we were all, you know, as they say in Pretoria, doing the things. We were doing Daiden.
Well, you know, but we don't come alone. As Manto mentioned, we have a very dedicated partnership. And I say we, I don't have shares at the festival.
You do.
I say we because this festival wouldn't survive without the commitment of Standard Bank. And they've been there for 20 years. They've been leaning and holding and shaping this festival to be what it is right now, and they're still here with us. So I'd love to introduce now Yolisa Khoza, who's the Standard Bank Head of Brand Experience, to tell us why they love us so much.
We are blues people.
Thank you, Shadow. And good evening, distinguished guests. Our Honorable Premier Panyaza Lesufi, Brapita, and the team from Team Music Man, Lyndon, and your team from Arena Holdings, the media that is present here today, and the musicians and the artists, as well as those that are joining us via the online stream. Welcome, and thank you all for being here this evening. All protocol observed. So this moment has been months in the making, and I have to particularly acknowledge the collaborative efforts of the Arena team, the Arena Holdings team, and Team Music Man in getting us here. It has been such a pleasure for us to be on this journey with you and to witness up front, up close and personal, the passion that you have for jazz and the passion that you have for Africa's premier jazz festival. So tonight, it really gives me such pleasure to be here representing Standard Bank at the 2023 Standard Bank Joy of Jazz. And yes, Shadow, we do love it. So Shadow mentioned that Standard Bank has been a supporter of the Joy of Jazz for over 20 years, and to be exact, it is 23 years. And it's been such a wonderful opportunity for us to develop a close relationship with such a progressive genre of music, and that is jazz. And for me, more than any other genre of music, jazz really does touch the soul. And I was reading an article earlier this week, and something that really resonated with me, so I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Jazz is the purest form of democracy, a music built on individualism and compromise, independence and cooperation. Jazz teaches us that everyone's voice is equal. It teaches us that everyone's voice is unique and equal. The Standard Bank Joy of Jazz has given African artists the opportunity to perform and have their voices heard with global superstars on the world stage. And over the years, it's been so inspiring to see the incredible progress of musicians as they've moved from the smaller stage right up to the big stages and, in fact, to the world platforms. For us as Standard Bank, we have been a long-standing supporter of the arts. And while our relationship with Joy of Jazz extends for 23 years, our investment and support of the arts extends for over 4 decades. We support jazz in all of its forms, and we see the Joy of Jazz Festival as the highlight of the cultural calendar on the continent. And in fact, there are supporters and fans that come not only from South Africa, but from the SADC region to attend this festival. We have seen the role that jazz plays in meaningfully growing and transforming people and communities. And for us, a festival such like this is such a wonderful platform for us to recognize and acknowledge our Standard Bank young artists. And this year in the lineup, you'll see that we have got past Standard Bank Joy of Jazz, Standard Bank Young Artist winners, Dr. Nduduzo Makatini, as well as Linda Sikanane. And you'll just have to wait a few more moments to see who else is going to be on the incredible lineup for this year. So bringing international artists to local audience is just as important to us as growing and nurturing the talent that we have in South Africa and on the continent. And this year's festival brings the best of both. So I really must acknowledge the incredible, incredible effort that Team Music Man and Arena Holdings have done this year to put together what promises to be an exceptional festival with an incredible lineup. Thank you to members of the media for being here, for supporting us this evening. You have such an important role in sharing the stories, in sharing these stories with your audiences, and demonstrating our support for the creative community. We appreciate you. Thank you all for joining us tonight. And as we look forward to enjoying the celebrations that follow, I want to call up an important guest that is here this evening with us tonight. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our Honorable Gauteng Premier, Mr. Panyaza Lesufi.
Thank you so much, Siolis. We must thank Standard Bank, Kimureki. So we need to appreciate you and appreciate the program directors as well as the entire leadership of Team Music Man and the Arena Group. Thank you so much for coming on board and everyone that is here. Good people, I do speeches in Parliament. I don't want to do speeches here. The only thing I want to say is that if there is jazz outside Gauteng, just note it. But if there is jazz in Gauteng, please attend it. My task is to create excitement and opportunities in Gauteng. And by investing in this kind of an event, we are also creating more opportunities for those that need these opportunities. We have to pump the economy of our province again so that this economy can create more opportunities for those that went through difficulties, not only during COVID, but because of the pain of load shedding as well. So We just have to pump this economy and ensure that it happens. So I'm the premier of this province, and I said to the team, we can't have this kind of an event and we don't put a stamp of approval as the provincial government. So I want to confirm, Team Music Man, not for 1 year, not for 2 years, for 3 full years, will be part of this particular. So we have added our investments because we love the product and we really believe it's a product that must be supported and that must grow. So I'm looking forward to the lineup and I remain hopeful that we will get the best to come and experience the hospitality and the beauty of Gauteng. If it's jazz, if it's not in Gauteng, just note it. If it's in Gauteng, please attend it. Thank you so much.
So don't say you were not given a directive, ne? Straight from the Premier's office. Give him a round of applause.
That's a brand new slogan that we
Right.
need to add to
Yeah.
also cement the 3 years.
Right.
Nasi Spani Premier. Nasi Spani, man.
Nasi Span. If it's anywhere else, we do what? We note it. If it's in Gauteng, we attend it right on. So that we
And
can
feel it.
feel the jazz
Everywhere.
Right
Wow.
on, right on. Now we begin with the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm really excited. If you know me, you know that I'm really invested in great music. I do think it changes lives. And we not only are going to share with you who is going to be on the lineup, but we're going to introduce you to some of them live here today. So I'm really excited to that, about that. Okay. Should I tell them?
I think so, because I don't think, you know, often when we have lineups, people go, because I've listened to his music before, and they don't know who we're talking about. So I think you must share it.
The artist we're about to introduce you to has managed to do one of the magic so that we might be able to feel jazz
Everywhere.
They must feel that they want to upstage him and say, no, Union Building is also sending 3 more years. So another round of applause.
I
Right.
mean, there's such great presentation in that lineup, you know.
Wow.
There's a great mixture of genres, if you like, but that speak to jazz,
Right.
as we see. And I like my sisters and brothers that are going to put jazz on vinyl and all of those
Oh,
kinds
it's
of
going to
things.
be great.
It's
I
gonna be-
think the show that people are not going to forget is Inkabi Zezwe, with Linda Sikakani on saxophone. He's the current Standard Bank Young Artist of the Year. And I've watched him grow over the years at the National Arts Festival, and I think he's on to something.
I can imagine people are going to Google all the
It's going to be
lineup
great.
and familiarize themselves if you don't know who's who. Because when you get here, you need to get in with the program and feel jazz everywhere.
Right on, right on, right on.
So,
We've got more.
are we bringing the...
We've got more. Do they deserve it though? I don't feel these round of applause. I don't feel like, right. We've got more. We've got more.
I think that just to give you a taste of actually the music that you're going to get on the night, just a taste, we've arranged a jam session for you that is going to take place at the festival, but will start here tonight. So if you're ready.
So the music starts here.
Yeah.
So that from here on out until September the 29th and the 30th, are you writing that date down? We can feel the jazz. That's how I like it.
So we're going to call the young men up who make up what is called the Hugh Masekela Band. That's what you're getting tonight. So
it's part of these great tributes that my Rakadi has and the team has curated to make sure.
So on keys, we have Johan Mtetwa.
Right. Johan Mtetwa on keys, ladies and gentlemen.
On percussion, we have Godfrey Mklina. Godfrey. Fana Zulu on bass.
The great Fana Zulu on bass.
Leroy Souls on drums. I heard you, Notemba. Sydney Mavundla on flugelhorn. Take it away, guys.
Right. You're not going to let them play without that round of applause. Come on. It's a jam session, and I want to call on to the stage Bushe Bendalo.
Oh yeah. Chella my body. Helangoda tete. Helangoda tete. Helangoda langoda. Hey dagu chella my body tete. Chella my body tete. Helangoda langoda tete. Langoda tete. Kunyam mesu. Mama makaya matalep down as we Kutila ngalo shona zipepile Ubilom ta Kumnyama Nyambeswe Mama makaya matalep down as we Kutila ngalo shona zipepile Mubi lom tabo Tell my body.
are grooving. Langa Mavuso. Langa Mavuso, we are grooving, yo.
Thathi inhliziyo unika omunye ngoba ngisakwazi ukuyiphatha kahle. Thathi inhliziyo unika omunye ngoba mina ngisakwazi ukuyiphatha kahle. Didn't know what I had, oh, until I lost it. But I'm so damn stupid. Oh boy, I love you, 'cause you were there, you were by my side, and you were on my mind. I didn't trust you, but now I see why you left me here. Ooh, baby, give love. Ooh, you see it. I've been trying, really trying, baby. Know you're crying, all this lying, baby. Thathi inhliziyo unika omunye ansakwazi kuyiphatha kahle.
Man.
Sila, siphile nale ngoma. Sila, siphile nale ngoma. Sila, siphile nale ngoma. Sila, siphile nale ngoma. Le ngoma, le ngoma, le ngoma, le ngoma, le ngoma, le ngoma, le ngoma.
Up next, the incredible Ridman, Makoy Mokobata. He's with Billy Munama on guitar.
I mean,
Wow.
you guys
Wow.
can't just let us go like that. Don't you want to hear more?
I mean, just
Not
smallanyana piece.
smonyalana,
Hlafhlafuna
grazing
nje.
in the something, more grazing or something, something.
All right. Nchilo, something, you know?
Or kilo, or Ani Galile. Any requests from the floor? Otherwise, we'll send them home and you can go for dinner, right?
John Jovina.
Also, yacula.
He must.
Mara bengicela kucule u.
Hello, one.
Okay, we're gonna hear some nostalgic music. Okay, you're gonna give us one more.
District 6, Sibuyele. District 6, Sibuyele. District 6, Sibuyele. District 6. Sifuna ukubuyele District 6 wema. Sifuna ukubuyele District 6 wema. Sifuna ukubuyele District 6 wema. Sifuna ukubuyele District 6 wema.
Sibuyele, District 6. Sibuyele, District 6. Sibuyele, District 6. Sibuyele, District 6. Sifuna ukubuyele District 6. Wema. Sifuna ukubuyele District 6. Wema. Sifuna ukubuyele District 6. Wema. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Kaulisa. Kaulisa. Not yet. Yeah. We are not yet. Iyo mama kauleza, chonga ya kauleza. Iyo mama kauleza, chonga ya kauleza. Iyo mama kauleza, chonga ya kauleza. Iyo mama Just one more time. My voice, I don't get it. Mama said, Martina, my voice, I don't get it. Say it. My voice, I don't get it. One more time. Martina, my voice, say it. Come, my soul. Thank you so much. We'd like to invite our fellow musicians to do this last song. And I'd like to say shout out to Mabusha. Happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday, Mabusha. Yeah.
We're about to dance.
Can we get on our feet? Celebrate the icon.
Let's chime in.
Will you join us? Yeah.
Give me a close now with the premiere. Right on. I'm sure now you are feeling the jazz. Were you feeling it? So this is what we're gonna do. Where are your phones? I want everybody to hold their phones up. What we're going to do, we're going to get the premier on stage as well. I know he doesn't want to do it because he's shy, but we're gonna get him on stage as well. And if you're not taking a picture, you're not walking out of here. And you're either Facebooking and tweeting it tonight. Hashtag Feel the Jazz everywhere. Hashtag SBJOJ 2023. Right on. You can have your If the jazz is happening anywhere else, you note it. If it's in Gauteng, you attend it. Like, yeah. Right. Feel the jazz everywhere. Right on. everywhere. Nasi span. All right. So to all my journalist colleagues, this is what we're going to do. Just give me a minute. All my journalist colleagues, you know there's time for interviews, right? This is their time. Please speak to my colleagues. You'll see them
Don't you do dinner?
at registration. Make sure that you get those interviews done. And some of you I know are hungry. Dinner is served. I want to mention this. Tickets will be sold. And if you've got a Standard Bank card, you guys are not listening. I'm not happy. If you've got a Standard Bank card, check, savings, or credit, you get a 15% discount. All right? And there's an early bird price on those tickets. So all of you, go and tell your mother, tell your friend, tell your uncle, and get those tickets. All right? Feel the jazz? All right, so those who are ready to go start having their dinner, dinner is going to be served by the bar on the outside. So you exit the door and you flow towards that side. Don't go left into the elevators. Continue straight and you'll be ushered to where the dinner is served. Thank you.